Hello viewers, I am Rikila Srijesh. Welcome to my channel Zero Web. If you have not yet subscribed my channel, please do like, share and subscribe. In this video, we are going to discuss about the linear equations in one variable. I hope in lower classes you have already studied the concepts of variables, constants, algebraic expressions and algebraic equations. Then what is meant by variable? Let us consider some example. Equilateral triangle with side L. Then what would be its perimeter? It would be 3L, right? So, perimeter would be 3L. Here we are taking some values, different values for this L. Then what would be its perimeter? If I am considering L equal to 1 centimeter, then what would be its perimeter? 3 into 1, which is equal to 3 centimeter. What about if L is 2 centimeter, then it would be 3 into 2, which is equal to 6 centimeter. If it is 3 centimeter, then perimeter would be 3 into 3, which is equal to 9 centimeter. Right? Here, in each cases, you can see that this 3 is always constant and this value for L varies, right? So, in this equation 3L, we can say that this 3 is constant and this L is a variable, right? Yes. If we are considering another example, a square with side A, then what would be its perimeter? It would be 4 into A, right? 4 into A. A is the side of square. Clear? Perimeter would be 4A. In a similar way, if we are substituting different values for A, then we will get different perimeters, right? Let us consider A equal to 4 centimeter. Then what would be this P? It would be 4 into 4, which is equal to 16 centimeter. Then if A equal to 5 centimeter, then what would be P? Perimeter is 20 centimeter. And if A is 6 centimeter, then it would be 24 centimeter. In this case also, you can see that this 4 remains constant and the value of A varies, right? So, in this equation 4A, this 4 is constant and this A is a variable, right? So, variable can take any values. Generally, we use the small letters of English alphabets for representing variables. Now, here we have already discussed variable, then constants. Now, it is algebraic expression. What is meant by algebraic expression? This algebraic expression is made up of constants and variables. Let us consider some example. X, 3y, then x plus y, then 3x plus 4y plus 2. These are examples for algebraic expressions. That is, all these expressions are made up of constants and variables. In the first example, there is only one term. And in the second example, again there is only one term. Third example, 2 terms are there. One is x, other is y. And in the next example, there are 3 terms. One is 3x, 4y and 2. And what is the coefficient of term x? Coefficient of this term x is 1, right? Coefficient of a term means what? That is the numerical factor present in the term of algebraic expression. Here the numerical factor is 1, and what about this expression? There is only one term and the coefficient is 3. What about here? Here two terms are there and the coefficient of the first term x is 1. Again the coefficient of second term y is 1. What about this example? Here three terms are there and coefficient of first term 3x is 3. Coefficient of second term 4y is 4. Coefficient of third term 2 is 2. So we can form the algebraic expressions using constants and variables. Well, next we have to discuss about algebraic equation. Then, what is the difference between algebraic expression and algebraic equation? We have already seen how to form the algebraic expression. Now, algebraic equation is formed by using algebraic expressions with equal sign. Let us consider example. (2x plus 5 equal to 10). This is an algebraic equation. Here you can see that only one side of the equation, it is algebraic expression. Other side is constant. Then, in an algebraic equation, is there any chances or is there any possibility to come algebraic expression in both sides of the equal sign? Yes. For example, we can consider for x plus 2 equal to 3x minus 1. This is another example for algebraic equation. In this you can see that the algebraic equation is formed by using two algebraic expressions. So this is again an algebraic equation, right? Now, the algebraic expression or the expression in the left side of the equal sign is known as left hand side of equation. That is, it is represented by LHS, and the expression on the right side of the equal sign is known as right hand side of the equation, and it is represented by RHS. So here LHS is x plus 2, here RHS is 3x minus 1. Here LHS is 2x plus 5 and here RHS is 10. So the algebraic equation means it is made up of the algebraic expressions which is connected by equal sign. And these are examples. These two examples are linear equations in one variable. What does mean by linear equation? That is, here you can see that both the equations are in one variable x and its maximum power is 1 itself, right? Here maximum power of x is 1, here also maximum power 1. So, linear equation in one variable means the equation having only one variable whose power is always 1. So, this is all about the linear equations in one variable. Now, we are going to discuss about how to solve linear equations in one variable. There are mainly two methods for solving linear equations in one variable. One is inverse method, the other is transpose method. First, we will see how to solve linear equations in one variable using inverse method. Right? First one is inverse method. Here we have to understand some concept that whenever you are doing some operations in the left hand side of the equation, you have to do the same in the right hand side too for balancing the equation. One more thing, you have already studied the inverse operations of arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, right? What is the inverse operation of addition? It is subtraction. Inverse operation of subtraction is addition. Inverse operation of multiplication is division. And inverse operation of division is multiplication. So, how can we solve equation x plus 5 equal to 10 using this inverse method? Our aim is to keep only the variable in one side, especially left side of the equation, and all the constants in the other side. Here, in this equation you can see that left hand side the excess term is 5. So, in order to eliminate this 5 from this LHS, we have to subtract 5 from LHS. So that we have to do the same operation in the right hand side also. Then the equation becomes x plus 5 minus 5 equal to 10 minus 5. Thus 5 will cancel out. You will get x equal to 5 is the solution of the equation x plus 5 equal to 10. Right? If the equation is x minus 5 equal to 10, then excess term is minus 5. In order to eliminate this 5 from this equation, we have to add 5 into this LHS as well as in RHS. So, the equation becomes x minus 5 plus 5 equal to 10 plus 5. So, 5 will cancel out. X equal to 15 is the solution for x minus 5 equal to 10. What about in the case of this equation? Here what is our aim? We have to keep only the variable in one side, right? So here you can see that there is a coefficient for this expression 2x, right? The coefficient 2 we have to eliminate. For eliminating this 2, we have to divide the whole equation by 2. Then you will get x in LHS and 5 in RHS. X equal to 5 is the solution of this equation 2x equal to 10. What about the equation x by 2 equal to 5? Here we have to eliminate 1 by 2. For that we have to multiply this equation by 2. So x by 2 into 2, which is equal to 5 into 2. So this 2 will cancel out and here x would be 10. So in this way we can solve a linear equations in one variable using inverse method. The second method is transpose method. This method is as simple as inverse method. But before implementing this method, we have to understand certain concepts. We know in an equation there are two parts, one is LHS and RHS, right? That is, in an equation LHS equal to RHS. Solving linear equation means we have to eliminate all the constants by keeping only the variable in one side, right? So in this method what we are going to do is, whenever we have to eliminate any number from one side, we have to transpose it into other side by doing its inverse operations. Inverse operation we have already discussed in the first method, that is, if the excess term in LHS is plus, then we can transpose it into RHS by doing its inverse operation, that is subtraction. And if any term is subtracted in LHS, we have to transpose it into RHS by adding it. If any number is multiplied in LHS, and we have to eliminate it. by transposing it into division. And a number is divided in LHS and we have to eliminate it. Then we can transpose it into other side by multiplying it. Clear? So let us look at how all these concepts will work in the equation. X plus 2 equal to 5 is the equation. Then our aim is to keep only variable in one side, and so we have to eliminate this x term plus 2. For that we have to transpose this plus 2 into RHS by subtracting it. Then the equation becomes x equal to 5 minus 2, which is equal to 3. And so if the question is x minus 2 equal to 5, then here the x term is minus 2. We can transpose this minus 2 into RHS by adding it. So the equation becomes x equal to 5 plus 2 equal to 7. 7 is the solution. X equal to 7 is the solution of this equation. X minus 2 equal to 5. And so the equation is 2x equal to 10. Then here we know that the coefficient of x 2 we have to eliminate. So in order to eliminate this 2, we have to transpose this 2 into LHS by dividing it. So the equation becomes x equal to 10 by 2, which is equal to 5 is the solution of this equation. And if x by 2 equal to 5 is the solution, then here we have to eliminate this 2 in the denominator, right? So that is 1 by 2 is the coefficient of x. Here the operation is division, right? So we can transpose it into other side by multiplication. So the equation becomes 5 into 2, which is equal to 10. So in this way we can solve the linear equations using transpose method. We have discussed the equations of simple form so far. Now, if the equation is of this form, then how can we solve this? We cannot apply either inverse method or transpose method here directly, isn't it? Yes. Then how can we solve this? First, we have to do cross multiplication. In cross multiplication, we have to multiply the numerator of one side to denominator of the other side and vice versa. Isn't it? Yes. So what will you get? 3 into x minus 1, which is equal to 2x plus 3 into 2. Isn't it? Now we can open the brackets. So what will you get? 3 into x, 3x, minus 3 into 1, 3, which is equal to 2x into 2 is 4x, plus 3 into 2 is 6. Now we can apply any of our method, inverse or transpose. I am applying transpose method for easiness. So here we have to eliminate this minus 3 from LHS. So in order to eliminate this minus 3, I am transposing it into RHS by adding it. So the equation becomes 3x equal to 4x plus 6 plus 3. This minus 3 will go to RHS as plus 3. Now, what will you get? 4x plus 9. Still you can see that the variables are not in the one side, right? So again we have to apply transpose method. Now how can we apply transpose method here? We have to keep all the variable in left hand side. So we have to eliminate this 4x from RHS. So what I am doing is, I am transposing this 4x into LHS by subtracting it. Here it is plus 4x. So I am transposing it into the LHS by subtracting it. What will be the equation comes? 3x minus 4x, which is equal to 9. 3x minus 4x is minus x, which is equal to 9. Again you can see that minus x means minus 1 into x, right, which is equal to 9. Again we have to eliminate this coefficient minus 1. So what we have to do? We have to do the inverse operations of this multiplication. That is, whenever we are transposing it into other side, it will become division. 9 by minus 1, that is minus 9. In this way we can solve the equations of this kind. Okay. These are all about our second chapter, linear equations in one variable. If you have any doubts, any queries, you can very well put it in my comment box. I will come with another video. Till then, take care and bye-bye.